Hey guys, Mark here, Weaponized Truth. Still haven't had time to figure out this live stream stuff today, you guys. I've got to go to work in a couple hours here. I have the next few days off. I'm going to spend some time tomorrow trying to figure this stuff out and see if I can start doing some live streams. This one I'm going to skip around just a little bit. There's a couple of stories in here that aren't important, but I just thought well, the one in particular that I just thought was pretty interesting. But there's a whole bunch of stories going around. I don't know if you guys have heard about all of them. And I'm just going to give you a quick recap for stuff that you guys may not have heard about some pretty incredible stories that I've come across yesterday and today. And here's the from Zero Hedge here. And this may be, hold on, just bear with me for a second. If I'm not mistaken, what this is we have this whistleblower here. He's claiming that the world leaders have been fooled by fake global warming data. Now, if you go over and watch Ron Johnson's video that he put out today, he's going to tell you this article that the Daily, because apparently this is based off an article put out put out by the Daily Mail. And if you go and watch Ron Johnson's video, he's going to claim that this is fake news and this is completely untrue, and that climate change is very real. Not really sure where to how to take that, but anyways, according to Zero Hedge over here, we've got a whistleblower from the NOAA, the National Oceanic, Atmospheric Administration, and they're the guys who put out a lot of these climate data. And here we got another whistleblower coming out here and saying all this data that they were using about global warming to get this whole Paris climate agreement thing to happen was complete and total crap. So I'm not going to, I have a lot of stories I want to get to, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this is over on Zero Hedge. If you guys want to go over there and check it out. I thought this was pretty darn interesting. Like I said, I have a bunch of these, so bear with me. Now, now there's a bunch of other sites that have this. I just happened to pull up the one from Zero Hedge. They've been putting out some pretty decent articles lately. But I guess it's some sort of tradition for American presidents to speak over in this UK, this Westminster Hall in Britain, and it's it's a pretty historic thing that often happens. And basically, what you'll see if you go find this article over on Zero Hedge is, I guess there's three guys who get to vote or decide on whether a president gets to speak there or not. In this one particular one that's quoted in this article and many others just like it, you can find all over the internet. He basically says that Trump's a racist and a sexist, and I don't like his Muslim ban, and he can go fuck himself. He's not going to speak here. So he's using all the United Nations buzzwords to denounce Trump until he's not allowed to speak at Westminster Hall like many, many, many presidents have done before him. So, don't think that Trump's pissing off the elites and that he's in with them. Stuff like this kind of makes you wonder what the hell's really going on. You know what I mean? So there is another interesting one for you right there. So, let's keep looking. Like I said, I have quite a few of these, and I just want to jump through these real quick. And okay, so get rid of that. But the White House is trying to, remind America of the real dangers that we face from immigration. And it looks like that the White House administration released a list of 78 attacks after he accused the media of underreporting terrorist incidents. And obviously, the big false flag ones get wall to wall coverage. But there's a whole ton of other less, in your face, I guess, or whatever, they don't publish on. And I guess they don't really tell you about what's going on pretty much every day in places like England and Germany and France and all of these areas of these countries that have been, in fact, taken over by the Muslims. So that was pretty interesting that they released a list. Now, of course, everybody's debating the list. Everybody's talking about what was covered more or less. And I don't even know why I bothered to release the list, but, I guess that's his way of trying to make his point. But I thought that was a little bizarre. But, he's trying to, reinforce his point about the media being fake. I don't know if this particular way was the best way to do it. But I think the media kind of does a good job of proving they're fake all on their own without any help at all. That's just my opinion. So, find some more over here. And this is something else that I just thought was an interesting story. I'm not really sure what's going on with this thing exactly. Oh, great. Get that to close. And of course, every time I try to get it to close, it just clicks on the link because Yahoo hates me. Thanks, Yahoo. So, this is an article talking about Syria. I know we heard about those hundreds of thousands of people that were arrested or detained because of this coup that happened over in Turkey. And you have to wonder if some of these people have been shipped over to Syria. Now, I guess it's completely unrelated, but I just thought it was interesting that, well, I don't know what the hell's going on in Syria, but according to this, it's basically saying that up to 13,000 people have been hanged in Syria. It says right here, the Syrian prison was known to detainees as a slaughterhouse. Behind its closed doors, the military police hung as many as 13,000 over the course of 4 years before carting out the bodies by the truckload for burial in mass graves, according to a new report issued by Amnesty International. And it said on Tuesday that 20 to 50 people each week are getting hung in Syria. And there's this report comes from March 2011 to 2015, when Amnesty says between 5 and 13,000 people were hung. So basically, in like a 4-year span right here or whatever, Syria has hung 13,000 people. Right? 13,000 people. Yeah, and these are the people that we want to let come over here, the people that want to hang 13,000 people in 4 years. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if I'm particularly feeling quite safe knowing that these guys are coming over here, but what do I know? So, thought that was pretty interesting as well. Skip. Here we go right here. MSNBC's tour suggests Trump will be responsible for suspicious deaths of journalists. And we all know Trump's been attacking the media, and he's been doing it for good cause. They're lying their ass off about all sorts of stuff, y'all. I mean, there's just no other way to put it. And now MSNBC said we're going to keep lying, and when we do, Trump's going to use his little black ops teams to come and start assassinating reporters. So MSNBC just came out and has everybody in America believing that Trump is assassinating reporters. I mean, I don't even know how you can go on TV and get away with saying shit like this and not end up in Guantanamo Bay. I mean, these people are influencing the entire country, and they're going on national TV and saying that the government is going to start assassinating reporters. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. And this is exactly the reason why he's attacking these journalists. They're going on national TV and telling the American people that you need to go kill the president because he's going to go out and start assassinating reporters. Wow, MSNBC, you just made yourself really credible as a terrorist. Way to go. I mean, you just can't make this shit up, y'all. I mean, this is really happening every single day, nonstop. All this crap is going on, and it just gets crazier and crazier. Here we go. Here's another one. This, you can't make this shit up either. So we've got the mayor of Ankara, Turkey, and he is warning people of man-made quakes. Man-made quakes. Ankara's outspoken mayor on Tuesday warned that outside forces could be using sophisticated technology to try and trigger a man-made earthquake in a deliberate bid to harm Turkey's fragile economy. And it says this guy who's been a mayor of the Turkish capital since '94 made the outlandish claims on Twitter, where he regularly updates his more than 3.7 million followers, often writing in capital letters, because we all know if you type in all caps, people pay more attention. In these tweets, Gocek shared a video where he claimed these were tools for causing man-made quakes, and he called all submarines and ships with large equipment to be taken under control of the authorities. He said that he had researched the two quakes and suggested they could have been caused by possible foreign interference. And he said there was a ship conducting seismic research nearby. What the ship was researching and what country it belongs to must be solved. The ultimate aim, he suggested, was to trigger an earthquake near Istanbul in a bid to stage an economic coup. So, according to the mayor of Turkey, lots of countries do have the technology to make man-made earthquakes, and he said that they are going to use this to do an economic coup on the country of Turkey. This is pretty interesting. This is one hell of a claim. And it looks like, guys, y'all may want to go follow this dude on Twitter, because it sounds like he might have some pretty good stuff on his account. Once again, you can't make this stuff up. This is all too real and just like, wow. So, let's keep going. Here we go right here. I showed y'all a video the other day for a lot of you guys who missed it. We have proof now that Twitter is censoring pro-Trump responses and making sure to keep the ones that are negative. And sure enough, Twitter announces it broadens its campaign against hate and abuse. And basically what it's saying is we're going to censor the fuck out of Trump supporters even more, so buckle up and get ready. This article is over here on the Associated Press. Feel free to check it out, but it turns out Twitter does not, apparently Twitter is actively involved in perpetuating a coup against the President of the United States of America. Pretty damn interesting, don't you think? So, I mean, come on, man. Here we go. Once again. And here we go. Google emerges as financial sponsor behind tech giants' anti-Trump crusade. And here we go. We've got one of the biggest companies, maybe the biggest company on the planet. They're obviously the most influential company on the planet because everybody uses Google for everything. And what are they doing with all that money they're making? Well, they're using it to actively participate in funding a coup to take out the President of the United States of America. Once again, over here on Zero Hedge. Go check it out. You can't make this shit up. I mean, wow, y'all. And if all of this wasn't enough, gender bender right here. Virginia University publishes LGBTQIAAPP terminology guide to help snowflakes to determine their gender. Gender optional. So, the Virginia Commonwealth University Office of Multicultural Affairs has decided to publish a very helpful LBGTQIAPP terminology guide to assist their confused snowflakes with a very complicated task of determining their own gender. It has something we can click on. I haven't done that before. Let's check it out real quick. Well, that's interesting. Oh wait, I was going to say I clicked on it, that didn't do anything, but now we're going somewhere. Well, here we go. We got a nice little PDF for you guys. There's a surprise right there. I didn't know that was going to come up. Here we go. Look at this. Y'all see that? Wow. And it's their terminology, and of course, drag queen, drag king, femme. I guess it's taking a while for a lot of this stuff to load, but if you go over to zerohedge.com, you can get a copy of this handy little thing where Virginia is now giving you the 118 different flavors of your sexual preferences. This is pretty nuts, guys. You can't make this up, but of course, once again, this is all very real. Now let's go down here. Oh, okay. And just last but not least, just to lighten it up just a little bit, if you're a little bit pissed off and frustrated about all this crazy shit that's going on in the world, and this sure is a lot to absorb in a little 10-minute video, we got a player booted from a match after hitting an umpire in the face after he was pissed off about a call. And this is pretty damn funny, and I just thought that I would share this with you guys real quick because I just thought it was pretty interesting.
Oh, I think we're at the end here. Oh, that's such a shame. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, dear. 3 errors. Oh, my goodness. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
So that dude got mad and hit a ball as hard as he could, and he hit that umpire right in the face and got disqualified.
Oh, I think we're at the end here. Oh, that's such a shame. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
So anyways, guys, so that's it. These are all a bunch of the interesting stories that I've seen today. And, you know, what can I say? Parts of the UK are actively involved in the coup against Donald Trump. Google is involved in the coup against Donald Trump. MSNBC is involved in the coup against Donald Trump. Google is involved in the coup against Donald Trump. And Virginia is involved in the coup to destroy identity into smithereens. Therefore, people will stop having children and they continue their depopulation agenda. Fortunately, I tried to end this on a light note, and but I just want to give you guys an idea of the crazy stuff that's going on every day. And when the more and more evidence you see piling up against Trump, do you really think he's part of the dichotomy? Do you really think he's part of the two-party system? He might be. But oh my God, is there a lot of evidence saying the complete opposite? Anyways, we'll watch this one more time, and then I'll head out. You guys have a great day.
Oh, I think we're at the end here. Oh, that's such a shame. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
And this is something that you just don't want to see.
This is the worst nightmare.
I mean, I think this has got to be game 7 match,
yeah.
hasn't it?